Coming up now on 6:30, experts say Asian giant hornets will not be buzzing around Washington for much longer. Up ahead, what is expected to happen to those hives this winter?
Local restaurant owners are making many changes because of restrictions. This morning we hear from one of them after a viral Facebook post asking for community support.
And we're waking up to a bit of patchy fog early on this morning. You can see it thickening up there in Riverfront Park. I'm going to let you know about our chances of fog this morning and in the coming days.
Up with KREM begins now.
Well, check this out. A virtual experience at Seattle's iconic Space Needle will be held to ring in 2021. Organizers at the Space Needle say they will use sky mapping technology and real video footage. The Space Needle will be layered with immersive digital artistic expressions to create an illusion of a colorful show. In reality, though, the Space Needle will stay lit only one solid color. Wow, kind of looks like an alien takeover or something in there.
That was my first thing. I was like, looks like little octopus tentacles there, but it's still very cool. You could put it on maybe in your TV at home, enjoy a little beverage at midnight. Still
there
kind
you
of
go.
Fun.
Yeah, nice social distance way of ringing in the new year.
Absolutely, and not a bad day to social distance today. Jeremy, feels pretty cold this morning at least.
Yeah, bundle up and stay inside. That's a great way to go about today. We've got a little bit of fog this morning. Temperatures down in the 20s means that fog is in fact freezing fog here in town, and it is dropping visibility in quite a few different areas around the inland northwest. We are seeing some fog in Coeur d'Alene, here in Spokane, and really in a lot of those valley areas that fog is starting to pool. Lewiston, you're seeing a bit of it. Tri-Cities, you're seeing some of the fog early this morning, and expect that to be the case the next few days. This fog that we've been seeing more patchy in nature will grow more widespread as we head into the next few. Moses Lake, you're in the fog this morning. Dense fog advisory in place for you till about 10 a.m. Temps in the mid-20s there means it is freezing fog. Deer Park 15 degrees, Sandpoint 19 for your cold spots early today. But don't worry, later on today the fog moves out and the sun returns, and we're talking another warm one. You're looking at it, not a cloud in the sky as we hang out under a ridge of high pressure. That's also what's responsible for giving us some of that fog, but it's also responsible for that sunshine. Later on today, temps climbing into the upper 30s under sunny skies. It's going to be quite beautiful. You're in the shade, it's going to be cold. You're in the sun, it's going to feel quite nice later on today, Jen.
All right, Jeremy, thank you so much. 6:32 now. Well, this morning, experts are removing all Asian giant hornet traps in western Washington. They say those invasive hornets are expected to die off during the cold months, but they say the queens will find a spot to hibernate. Now, although the traps will not be in place, the public is still urged to report sightings to the Department of Agriculture. 6:33 now. The U.S. is breaking its own records, marking a grim milestone in the fight against coronavirus. In 24 hours, the U.S. set records for the most new infections, hospitalizations, and deaths in a single day. President-elect Joe Biden says he will ask all Americans to wear a mask for the first 100 days in office. He is also retaining Dr. Anthony Fauci to serve as his chief medical advisor.
I asked him to stay on in the exact same role he's had for the past several presidents, and I asked him to be a chief medical advisor for me as well and be part of the COVID team.
And Dr. Fauci says he will have several more meetings with the White House in the coming weeks. Well, the president-elect says he supports a new $900+ billion stimulus package by the end of the year. It was set forth by Democrats, but it's facing opposition from Republicans. They want to pass a smaller $500 billion bill.
I put forward a serious and highly targeted relief proposal, including the elements which we know the president is ready and willing to sign into law.
Now, President Trump is hopeful Congress can pass that second stimulus bill by the new year. But no matter what happens, Biden says he will pursue a relief package when he takes office January 20th.
All right, let's talk about what's trending this morning. You may have seen a local viral post from a local restaurant expressing frustration about the popularity of Chick-fil-A, while small businesses are struggling. The first Chick-fil-A location in Spokane opened up its doors on Tuesday, with some customers waiting in line for hours. Just take a look at the line wrapped around the block from our Sky 2 drone here. So Tony Brown is the owner of 4 restaurants in Spokane, including Ruins. He wrote a long Facebook and Instagram post about how people are willing to wait hours for a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Meanwhile, businesses and many other businesses like him are struggling and are really slow right now. So he shared this post, and it's been shared thousands of times from people encouraging others to eat local.
This whole pitch on the Facebook was, you know, a larger community, you know, the Cochinitos, you know, the TT's Brewery, the Durkin's, Hatch, you know, all these places that are struggling just like we are. Just a reminder that we're still here.
Well, he says during this second round of restrictions has been harder to bounce back than the first. Even with takeout orders, Brown says it's been sporadic. He's had to make major changes, including laying off 37 employees.
Livelihood, it's our career. I mean, it may seem like I said, food service is kind of low on the totem pole, but there are a select group of restaurants that really do care about the food that they're giving their customers. They care about their employees.
So in an interview you saw first on Up with KREM, Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward said the mayors in Spokane County signed off on a letter encouraging congressional delegates to pass another stimulus bill offering financial help to businesses and unemployed workers. Yeah, you know, a lot of these small businesses really hurting right now. You know, they don't have the big chain marketing or the buying power that some of those bigger chains have. And so it's really important that we help our local restaurants right now.
And seeing some reaction on social media with a lot of these owners talking about what they're facing right now. Some, you know, Spokane's turning up to support them in the ways that they can. I know Lucky You Lounge had to limit orders because so many people were reminded that we need to shop local and support our local businesses. But still, for some, Tim, it's just not enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to keep up the good work, keep shopping small. Plenty of restaurants and businesses we can all support in the coming weeks.
Absolutely. All right, it is 6:37 now. It's the most wonderful time of year. Coming up after the break, we talk with a local business owner on how to raise the bar on your holiday drinks.
And we are seeing a bit of that patchy fog early on this morning, hanging out in some of those low-lying areas. We're going to talk fog formation and what that means as we head into the weekend.